Back in your lives, in your ears, and in your face. Welcome to another episode of PGHP's House. I don't know what happened there, but I came on screen and here we are. So welcome to episode 99 of PGHP's House. That deserves a drink when Art comes on. But yeah, before we get into anything, obviously, as you know, it always does us a world of good if you subscribe to PGHP's House. And if you want to check updates for when live episodes are going to be airing and when pre-recorded interviews and stuff with bands and artists and all the wonderful people around that we get to talk to, check out at PGHP's House everywhere on social media. Also, audio streaming platforms. We need to push that more. I keep on being told, push the audio platform. So Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcasts, all that kind of stuff. You'll find PGHP's House there. We are updating on the regular, straight after the live shows and along with the uploads. So, contact us and let us know what you think. This is also a live episode. So if you're in the live chat, come say what's up. It's always good to have some people in the chat. So thanks for joining if you are here. And it's going to be a fun show. A little bit of a shorter one. We released an episode with Luke and Jesse of Dream Demon on Monday, and people seem to love it. So go check that out. We released that on Monday morning at 10 a.m. So it's up there on the channel for your viewing pleasure and or listening pleasure. But thank you so much for joining the show. Without further ado, let's get into it. Let's chat to the man that used to be in the chat, the man who is now on the decks, our trusty producer, Art Pereira. You need a drink, brother.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Drink!
All right, as we do, whenever we make some sort of mistake in the live shows, we punish ourselves. So that's drink. Welcome to the show, my brother. How you doing? How's your week been? I know you got the keys to the house. I'm interested. What's happening? Hey, well, listen, from me to you, you've always got a spot here if you're ever in need for a place to stay while you're sorting stuff out. But I'm pretty sure that everything's going to be fine.
Yeah, it would be fine if I had my mic on. So.
Oh my word!
Oh shit! Drink!
Okay, so basically
Fucking
Art
hell.
was saying that he was hoping that he's not going to end up in a cardboard box through this
Yeah.
house sale, and that's where it ended basically. And I said everything's going to be fine, but yeah, everything's going to be fine, man. I'm excited for you. And
Yeah, man. Picked up the keys on what is it? Monday? Yeah, it's
sick.
Wednesday today. Yeah, so I picked up the keys on Monday. We're gonna go check it out. Found a few things that needs to be fixed like immediately that I didn't spot before. But yeah, it's all good. I mean, like
Nice,
there's some damp in the garage, but that's because there's a tap right outside.
Yeah, but when are you not gonna get something? There's
know-
always gonna be something. I mean, surely before you went into it, you were like, there's gonna be something. I mean, nothing is ever as smooth as you anticipated.
Yeah, I know.
That's a lesson for you folks. It's never gonna go as exactly as it planned. If not, if it does, you're absolutely fortunate and lucky. But it very seldom goes extremely well. But
Yeah.
you're
And
surviving though.
now it's the case of a really, really complicated game of Tetris of having to try and fit everything into that place.
What I mean, you're going into a bigger place though, isn't it?
No, it's about the same size as Carolyn's, but at Carolyn's place, I don't have my stuff.
What's up, Cameron North? Sick. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to try and fit my stuff and her stuff into that place. So
Yeah, I
it's
know.
like,
I mean, that's always a ball act, dude. It is always the worst thing ever to move. That's why I've stayed in the same place for so long, and I've refused to go anyway because I'm like, nah, bro. When I moved in here, it was a mental investment, and then eventually I was like, I want to keep the place. Moving is not my forte at all. I can't stand moving around.
I've done moving a few times, but luckily they weren't big at the time. They weren't big moves. I moved myself from Durbanville to Kirstenhof by doing about 7 or 8 trips using my car, just grabbing everything because I didn't have any like big stuff that was mine. So I just, did that. That sucked anus. But at least I can do a slow moving. I don't have to rush to get it done. So this weekend we're going to be cleaning the place. I got a guy on Monday coming in to properly clean the Roman blinds and the curtains that are in there because they came with the place and they're quite nice, but I don't want to go get new stuff, so I want to keep them. So I'm getting it professionally cleaned, and then buy some storage shelves and a new toilet seat, and then start moving in our stuff.
That's sick, dude.
Slowly.
And listen, bro. As soon as and I'm booked for next week Thursday. We got that second vax coming. As soon as you're in and settled, we definitely get together and have a couple of drinks and break the place in.
Absolutely.
It'll be cool, man. It's gonna be sick. I mean, listen, we've got episode 100 coming up next week. We have ideas of what we're gonna do, but I don't know if we should just err on the side of caution and wait for us to be completely vaccinated. I guess we'll have that conversation off air, but it's been racking my brain, bro. I've been losing sleep over it. We said we would bring the content. We're bringing the content, and I hope you guys enjoyed the interview with Dream Demon. But I'm looking forward to some more of those, man. It was really cool. A couple of people reached out to me, said it was a rad episode. Seems they liked the morning uploads.
Yeah, the morning uploads are always cool, and at least this is a way that we can actually get that sorted out. So I'm pretty chuffed with that. That's pretty cool.
Hey, but let's not also discount the amount of fun that we do in these live episodes. I mean, I don't want to. We need to keep these things going. I mean, you said to me, "Oh no, we can do the interviews and upload them, but let's still have a live show where we like to call it a flapping gums episode between you and me."
I'm so glad that you took on that phrase.
I love it, dude. Or
gums
gum flap for short. You know what I'm saying? I think it's awesome. So flapping gums episodes will never die, and I hope you guys enjoy and get us in the live chat and email us all the shit that you want us to see. That's not going to happen in these remote episodes, but as soon as we're back in studio, we're going to do all the deep dives and stuff like that. So it's going to be fun. But I mean, first thing is also like I had a bit of a rough week last week. I was feeling a little bit down and out and unhealthy, because I used to work out all the time back in the day, and I just slipped into this not unhealthy, because I don't eat badly. I actually don't eat enough, but I enjoy a good alcoholic beverage, and also I haven't been exercising. So I decided on Sunday, I was feeling terrible on Sunday, bro. It was the worst Sunday ever. Also because there was no Formula One. I mean, let's be honest. Speaking of that, I mean, we'll get to the Formula One and all the cancelled races later on in the show. But I've been feeling shit, so I said to myself, I am going to start tomorrow. On Monday, I went for a 3.5K run. Had to stop and walk halfway, but then today I gave myself a rest yesterday, and then today I went for that same exact length run, 3.5K, and I didn't stop once. And I'm feeling sore everywhere from head to toe. But I can't tell you how pumped I feel. It's amazing what a little bit of exercise. I mean, listen, I died on Monday. Today was a little bit easier. The weather was cooler. I mean, it was pissing down with rain this morning, but like bucketing down with rain. And I was saying, please clear just for 30 minutes so I can go get this run in, because now I'm going every second day. I'm doing that same run until it gets easy, and then I'm going to make it longer. And that's what I'm going to do. Motivation.
Dude, if you keep that going, holy shit, man, you're going to be fitter than a nun on a alcohol binge.
For sure. I mean, look, I always used to think, like, when I didn't used to work out on it, when I was like really into it, I was like, if I skipped a day, I would feel ill. It would feel, so I'm trying to get addicted to that feeling again. And it'll be cool. It'll be cool. But
yeah, man, we tried something. I can't do running because of my leg. I can't do running, but tried doing push-ups every morning and night and planking and stuff, and it just kind of like fizzled out. The discipline kind of ended.
The discipline. But that's why I said I'm gonna go out on the road and I'm gonna run, because I remember when I was at my fittest and when I was working out the best, and when I really got the most out of my weight training sessions and stuff, is when I was running consistently. And because the cardio really helps you in the weight room as well, and the push-ups and the sit-ups if you're doing stuff at home. So I've kicked my ass into gear, and you're gonna see quite a transformation the next 3 months if I keep the shit together.
Well, you're going to see a transformation when I finally move in, and I'm going to have like no fat on me from just sheer starvation.
Moving shit and starvation. Yeah, all the exercise from the moving stuff, and then just going, But yeah, dude. Yeah. Anyway, you'll survive. I'll survive. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm sore, and it's a good sore. But I'm thirsty, and you got a very interesting beer for us to taste this week. So this is a little segment we like to call Beer of the Week. All right. So because you were so kind to pick us up these beers, Mr. Pereira.
How do I do this?
So take it away.
Well, I was at Tops, and to get something for a celebration of picking up the keys of the place, and then I saw these beers in the fridge, and I went like, those are the beers for this week. And it seems to be a imported Belgian beer. This is 8% volume, and it is called
De Poes. Yes. So if you don't see the logos of a cat, of a geometric cat style, so yes. So YouTube can't actually bleep us out or whatever, because
I don't think this is on YouTube's red list.
Puss is kitty for okay, we're gonna stop saying that. Yeah, jeez, in the bottle. And it also, jeez, dude, 8% volume. Are you joking?
Can't go wrong with 8%.
It's a World Beer Challenge winner.
Whoa.
Gold medal in 2019, and then bronze as in the world. What? Beer Challenge gold and Beer Awards bronze.
Whoa. This smells very hoppy.
Okay, well,
Smells
let's
potent.
give it a bash. Prost, my friend.
Mm.
Wow.
Jesus.
That is good. That is right down my alley, dude.
Wow.
Wow.
It's got like a wine vibe to it.
It's got like almost like a Vice kind of effect to it. Just trying to see.
Oh, we got another comment from Cameron here saying, did that during the first level 4, prevented me from becoming 400 kilos.
Dude, it's a real problem. I promise you, it's a real problem. Well, thanks for Cameron for sticking around, man. If you ain't subscribed, hit a subscribe, brother. Yeah, but it's woo. But I mean, it also gives you a thick aftertaste, man.
This tastes like thickened water. Or it's got the texture of like thickened water. It's almost like a oily. It's like an oily kind
It's
of
very
water
thick.
thing, but
It's
not-
even kind of like sticks to your palate, even,
Mm.
and at your uvula, or what's your uvula?
Something like that.
You know that thing
Yeah.
at the back of.
I don't know. I'm not a gynecologist. How am I supposed to fucking know? This
It's got nothing to do with that, bro.
this is This is very heavy. I don't think I could have more than one of these.
No, nowhere near. I'm trying to finish it as fast as possible because so it doesn't get warm. Because this is also a beer that you can't drink if it's not absolutely bitterly cold.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
like it. I
Well,
like it. And
the
it's,
name gets a
let's not
point.
forget. Let's not forget the beer. I mean the alcohol volume. 8% alcohol once again. You've come through with 2 8%ers in the last couple of weeks, eh?
Yeah,
I think it was the Double Dragon that
it's
was
almost like a
8.
theme going.
Insane.
Yes, this is insane. It tastes really good, but I don't know if I can have like more
It's
than
almost
one.
like I keep wanting to go back, but I need to be careful. I've already drank half the freaking thing because it's.
I'm actually struggling to drink this like quickly.
Yes,
It's like
that's
drinking bread.
All right, verdict. Oh, hello, hello there. What's happening?
Okay. What's your rating there, buddy?
Okay, on the Mike Cubic scale that was created in Michalisburg in 1983. What? It's true.
Is he from Michalisburg?
No, listen. Fact or
He
fiction?
looks like it.
I can't confirm nor deny. So that's
I'll ask his mom
That's
later.
the truth of the Mike Cubic scale, created in Michalisburg in 1983.
I'll ask his mom later.
Oi, gee. Yes, I didn't. I think I heard something you said, mom, but I couldn't catch it, but because I was concentrating on the label. But
Catch it.
don't
Couldn't
catch him.
it.
Yeah, the puss. Yeah. So on the Mike Cubic scale of 1 to 5, if you guys are new in the chat and on the episodes, what we do is we take the Mike Cubic scale is 1 to 5 each, and then we add that score out of 10, and then at the end, I think we're gonna do it at the end of the year, hey?
Yeah.
We'll
Do a
tally
roundup.
we'll do a roundup, and then we'll put out a post on our top ranked beers from 1 to 10. Obviously, Art being 5, me being 5, and we'll get a general percentage and see where our favorite beers rank. At the moment, the big loser is Watermelon Sour High with a terrible score, but I can't remember what the exact score is. But I'm gonna give this
1.
Was it a 1? So it's
was
a
a
2 out
1.
of 10.
It was a
Holy
1.
shit. So I'm going to give this, look, we're not going to judge a beer on how many you can drink. We're going to judge
No.
a beer on how that beer tastes, how that beer is. because, you know, some people just have one beer. I mean, a lot of people will have this beer and be sorted for the night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So and it's really full. It might take a long time to drink, but then again, in my taste, the longer a beer like that stays in your hand, the warmer it gets, and the more hard it is to bring it down. So I'm gonna give this. I was blown away because it was bitterly cold in the beginning. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5.
4. I was going to give it 3.5. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna give it a 4 because I really liked the first sip. The first sip was brilliant. There we go, James McLaughlin, my good friend from many years. Welcome to the show, my man. Yeah, so De Puss is 4 out of 5 on my side. You got a 3.5, so that is a solid 7.5 out of 10.
That's a good score.
That's a bloody De Puss good score.
No, that's good. That's good. It's very heavy. It's like
People, that's the name of the beer. Don't stress.
yeah, it's the puss. Yeah.
You said that with such conviction, man. Come on, man. Let's keep it together.
Yeah.
So, what is next on our agenda, Mr. Pereira? What you got for me this week? Have you got anything for me?
No, nothing.
No, nothing. You didn't pull anything out of the archives.
No, nothing out of the archives. But since this what you got from me is turning into like what we watched on TV, I'll tell you something we did watch. It was this Nicolas Cage movie that we had to download because we couldn't find it on any streaming services or purchase available. So I was like, shit, I really want to watch this. So we downloaded
like a B grade Nicolas Cage movie.
I think it was, yeah, but it is actually really fucking good. And it's called Mandy. And it was released in 2017.
Yeah.
It is awesome. It's basically like, it's a revenge movie, but violent, like super violent. And it deals with, there's a religious cult in there. And these biker guys, which are like indestructible, but they just they took bad LSD and it's fucked them up for life. So they are like almost like indestructible and almost like, you know, demonish, but they just so high on LSD that it won't like wear off. But it's awesome. Mandy.
So give me a meets like Terminator meets.
Oh jeez, man.
Because that sounded like a what was this? Leaving Las Vegas meets something.
I would say it's like
meets Ghost Rider.
No, Texas Chainsaw Massacre meets Mad Max and meets a 70s psychedelic movie, like a 60s 70s psychedelic movie. So it's hard to, dude, it's so hard to explain. You have to see. It's like the movie is on LSD.
Can you maybe send me the title and stuff so I can check it? Because another thing, you know, when I said I'm going to change my outlook and do the exercise and all that kind of stuff. So I need to find better routines in the evening as well. So what I've started doing now, instead of, you know, putting on the music and cooking and having a glass of whiskey or whatever the case may be, now I cook my food, have something to eat, and I'll put on a movie. I still struggle to get through movies. I still fall asleep and have to maybe watch a little bit of the rest a little bit later. But I watched Army of the Dead yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
And it was the new Netflix movie. Have you seen it?
Yeah, what I actually wanted to know what you thought about it. Because my dad has got the best review for that movie.
Okay. Considering the fact that I watched Mortal Kombat the day before, because that was the first movie I'd watched in forever. Yeah. I haven't watched a movie literally in maybe just over 2 years.
Yeah.
So Mortal Kombat was the first one I watched. Then I watched Army of the Dead, and I was like, this is a vast improvement. Because I mean, listen, I don't like it when people review movies and now you've already got a preconceived idea of what someone else thinks of it. Listen, I know you reviewed 1,000 movies on Art Not Dead. Art's Not Dead, but you did mostly the comic book movies, right?
Yeah, most of the shit stuff. Yeah.
No, I mean, listen, I'm also going to go through all the Marvel and DC movies because when I talk to a lot of people who are Marvel, DC, Star Wars, all that, Lord of the Rings fans, like these cult classics, and I'm just going, I have nothing to add. So the only way I can add something is by watching the franchise.
Yeah.
How's that beer repeating on you, bro?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Is it hitting you with the repeating on you?
I'm feeling it. It's not as bad as post ingestion belching as the last one we had.
But you see, it's also got those things at the bottom of a beer that I don't like. But I guess you're gonna get that with every craft beer. But anyway, I watched Army of the Dead. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. Jeez, I seriously enjoyed the girl. What was her name? Jesus, she was something spectacular. She is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
Are you talking about
his daughter,
the one character's daughter? Ah, fuck,
yes, Batista's daughter.
Yeah, I hated her.
Yeah, but
Her character was the worst.
Yeah, look, I mean, she wasn't necessarily your favorite character, but wow, she was a pleasure to look at. I mean, listen, I'm going to be straight up. I mean, where's she from? Hawaii? Or it's, yeah, wow, she's very striking. But I thought Batista's acting was great. I thought he was fun. I mean, besides the sad scenes, I thought it was a bit weird when he was dying. He was like just moving too much and like looking way too with it. Yeah. But, you know, I mean, I thought the movie was great, dude. I thought it was excellent.
Really?
I really enjoyed it, yeah. I digged it. I enjoyed the experience. My only critique was 2 hours and almost 3 hours long.
Yeah, that's what happens when a director is left to make what he wants.
But I don't want to give spoilers. That's why I don't want to talk about my main gripes. Because my main gripes are with the storyline, and I don't want the listeners to be like, oh, I haven't seen that yet, you asshole.
Yeah, no, for me, there was loads of storyline issues for me. I thought it was okay. My dad's review of that movie is the best, though. So it's like, the favorite part was the Elvis music.
What? Yeah, I know there was a big Elvis bloody montage.
He says,
it was Las Vegas.
The best thing about that movie was the Elvis music. That was it.
I thought the costumes were good. I mean, listen, the main zombie chick, the one who got her. Oh, you see, now we get it. Is it out for long enough for us to critique it? I mean, listen, let's give a little disclaimer. If you want spoilers, check out and come back a little bit later in the show. Now, have we got that clear? Is that cool?
Yeah. Do you think spoilers?
Yeah, spoilers. The zombie who gets her head cut off by that Miff dude. Nice one.
Yeah.
I mean, the way they like jump from the car to the floor and they've got this like whole pose. I mean, like you could have changed that a little bit, you know?
Yeah,
that was so cliche zombie, and then.
Yeah, I hated that.
I I had to turn it down every time because also, have you noticed with Netflix, the sound effects are so much louder than the people talking.
Way louder, dude. It sucks. I really don't like
well
it.
Out. That's a solid 4 out of 10 on the Richter scale. Or the Brichter scale. Burp Richter scale.
This has hit me.
Yeah, there we go. So every single time you burp, I'm gonna rate you on the Brichter scale.
I think all the burps are gone. Yeah, but
I thought you were mocking my laugh there for a second.
No,
because I do that every now and again.
No.
Okay,
No.
All right.
That's me laughing because this has hit me.
Yeah, it would seem that way. But what I was gonna say is it was a cool movie. I enjoyed the experience, and like I did with Mortal Kombat, I think it was just executed better than say Mortal Kombat was. But I really dig the storyline and some of the scenes in Mortal Kombat. It was really nostalgic, and I'm gonna watch it again for sure.
Yeah, there was elements.
Kano was the best.
There was elements in Army of the Dead that was I don't think was needed, but
5.
you know that Tig Notaro, who played the helicopter pilot. You know that she was added in the movie after the fact.
Are you talking about Dawn of the Dead now? I mean,
Yes.
Army of the Dead. Yes.
Yes,
The one who said you said 2 million. My life's misery. 2 million. When do I
No,
start?
she was added in after the fact because it was another actor. I'm gonna find his name. Chris D'Elia.
Chris D'Elia. Oh, because he got cancelled.
Yeah, because he got cancelled. She was put in his. He was replaced with her after the fact, and
She was replaced.
for
She
most of the
replaced
part, you
him.
couldn't
you mean?
even tell.
Yeah. Look, was it D'Elia? Did he actually shoot it?
Yeah, he shot all of the stuff already, and then like after
He would have
after
been
that,
so
they
much better in
replaced
that role as the helicopter pilot.
Yeah.
He would have been awesome.
No, I think he would have been rad, but I love the fact that they
Listen,
replaced
controversy
him.
aside, I think he's a great comedian. I think he's awesome.
Yeah, but I thought it was really funny because of the stuff that he got cancelled for, that they replaced him with a lesbian.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's Hollywood, eh? Welcome to the times, brother. Because at the end of the day, nothing ever came of it, and now he's countersuing the person who put up those
him
posts
cancelled.
and shared. Yeah, because at the end of the day, it was all legal.
Yeah, I
None
mean,
of them
like
were underage. They were just a lot younger than him. None of them were underage.
Yeah, and also they lied to him by saying that they were overage, even if they weren't at the time.
No,
He
they
was like
weren't.
some-
That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
They weren't underage. It was weird. He got cancelled just for being a bit of a creep sexually, essentially. I mean, he did. I don't know. It's a weird thing. I mean, I'm not. The thing is, if there would have been something by now. If he was like a proper. Look at Harvey Weinstein. He's in court and he's fighting real allegations. These are messages on DM between a male and a female. I've gone deep into it because I was a big fan of him before, and then I was like, nah, fuck him. He's not worthy of my, clicks and blah blah blah. So I didn't watch because I don't stand for that shit. Let's get that straight.
Yeah.
But then after a while, he comes back and stuff like that. And same with Brian Callen, is that these were all allegations, merely allegations. Brian Callen's back doing what he's doing, and so is Chris D'Elia. In a very smaller capacity, they've really suffered badly in their careers, but then maybe they were just a bit creepy. Said some maybe weird things because they're celebrities and can get away with it sometimes.
Bill Burr's got the best thing about celebrities getting away with stuff using
Bill
Arnold
Burr's the best.
Schwarzenegger.
You know? It's bullshit. I can't do a Bill Burr. There's a great guy who does an impression of Bill Burr. Yes, this thing's hit me, bro. This thing has hit me.
It has, eh? Like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's completely hit me. I feel it's almost, when we hit the first lockdown,
Belgium. Yeah.
and South Africa, for people listening out of South Africa, because I went through the analytics, 68% of listeners are in the United States. I don't know about that.
What?
Go look at, you've got the details to the analytics and all that kind of stuff. Go check the breakdown, dude.
I wonder if it's all VPN stuff.
Possibly. This is. I'd never thought about that. But it says 68% United States, so that might be VPNs. People, just connecting to an American network so they can get the American Netflix kind of thing.
Yeah, like Kevin who goes onto Wi-Fi to watch, or Yiffy, whatever it is, to watch movies on the down low. probably use
Oh,
as
well,
a
it's not very
VPN.
much on the down low now, is it?
Oh shit!
Watch your tongue, boy.
Sorry, Kevin, it wasn't
anyway,
me.
yeah,
Wasn't
illicit streams. I don't do any of that, by the way, but just for the record. But holy crap, this thing is. It's. Remember, I was saying in the beginning of lockdown, South Africa had a prohibition. There was no beer sold. Anything what you had in your cupboard was all you had for just over a month or under a month.
Yeah.
And he was practicing paradiddles on Monday, and now he's balancing beer on his cap. But yeah, fuck, that completely screwed my train of thought. Jeez, these beers are strong. Oh yes, when I made the pineapple beer. The pineapple beer was... This is how I feel after one glass of pineapple beer.
After one of yours. Shit, I should have had one of those.
No, it was not a good feeling. You know those videos where you see animals eating like fermented fruit and the way they fall over and stuff like that?
Yeah.
You completely lose your legs. After like 2 glasses, dude. It's crazy. That's why I was like, I'm never doing that ever again. Because you
Dude, I
lose your
remember
legs
those-
after like 2 drinks.
I remember those live streams, which was just like updates.
Woo, thank
of
goodness that's
your
over.
Pineapple beer production. It was great.
Oh yes, I said it's not bubbling, and it was supposed to be bubbling a week later. It's not bubbling. But yeah, fizzy bubbly it did, and then it did send me down the river a couple of times. But
Dude,
we
have
got
you
any sport? Yeah,
No, not sport. Music stuff. Is there any music stuff happening? That you
dude,
know of?
yes, 100%. I obviously, because now I've started running, so I've got a little
Yeah.
bit more time to check out music. And I obviously, when in a cardio or training scenario, you want to listen to something that amps you up, dude. I've been listening to both runs. I listened to the whole Villain album by Attila, and I only realized yesterday that they've got a new album out. Listen, Attila's not for everybody, but damn, they can bring the energy, dude. They've got a new album out. I just want to be sure, so I'm just gonna pull it up here on my Spotify.
On Spotify.
Such a rad band, dude. I know they have some very questionable lyrics from time to time and whatnot, but Closure is the latest album. Was released on this month or last month, last month, 23rd of July last month. So I haven't listened to that yet, but it's been getting me so amped. And before I listened to the show, I listened to 2 songs. I listened to Toxic and I listened to New Addiction. Just, I don't know if you can hear this. Let me know if you...
Not really. But, no. Can't hear shit.
Oh man, what a song. It's been getting me amped all week. So I've been checking out a lot of Attila. I don't know if we discussed this on the last show, is Wage War came out with a new song, High Hopes. Gave it a couple of spins. It sounds cool. Very catchy, very Wage War. Nothing can ever really top Low, though. Low was one of the best Wage War songs ever. I mean, I think we even discussed this last week or the week before.
Must have, but I can't remember anything now.
Yeah. Saw a couple of cool live clips. Corey Wong's got a new project when he has a whole brass section. That was super fun to listen to and to watch. What else?
Jason Ling in Germany, that mate of mine,
Yes.
is in a outfit called JP Sun, which is like, you know, that hipster folky stuff. They've been on tour in Europe. They've been to last week they played 11 shows. They went from Germany to France to Spain. This weekend they're going to Switzerland to play a couple of shows. And yeah, dude, like
Wow, that's awesome, dude.
he keeps every time that they're at a different venue, he sends me pictures, and they do the weirdest thing.
So
He
why
showed
don't
me-
you get him on the show? Why don't we talk about it? Let's get him
Yeah,
on next
we might-
week.
We'll get him. We'll get him on. We'll get him on. That's gonna
Let's
be
go.
rad.
Let's
But,
go
like,
next week. Let's do it.
He sent me a picture of an outdoor festival that they played. They opened up for this other band, so it was just the two of them. There was shit. I can't remember the amount of people, but they segmented the seating area. That there was like a bench, and then a rope surrounding the area of the bench, and only 5 people allowed in each cluster of benches. And that was like the whole area that they were playing to.
Like
So
social
it was
distance
like,
vibe.
yeah, it was like a full-on social distance kind of show, and he said it was like great. And then the last show that they played, it was a free open air show, but they did a hat pass around. They got 800 euros from the hat passing around, and it was
Wow.
like, you know, it wasn't that many people there, but they got like 800 euros. It says you do that in South Africa, you get like $10.
Last time they passed a hat around was at the last church I attended. Black Dahlia is my exercise music of choice. That's a great choice of exercise music. That is an amazing choice of exercise music. I was very fortunate to see them live in March last year at Ramfest. I played that show with my boys in Ill System. That was the beginning of the virus. We're not gonna say it because I think we get a little bit of unlikes and less views because of the virus if we mention it and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I've only ever worked out.
On the other hand,
Like,
Bruce Dickinson and Jonathan Davis, Iron Maiden and Korn both cancel tours because they're both virus.
They both got the okay. That
Yeah.
sucks. I only worked out for 2 months before, many years ago, when I got a gym contract. So normal thing is the first 2 months you use the gym contract and you never go again. I did that, wasted a lot of money, but my workout music was Fear Factory.
Yeah,
you can
dude.
imagine Fear Factory.
Yeah,
awesome.
for sure. Ill System open for Ill Factory as well. Fear Factory.
I got to meet them.
Yeah, you did. I mean, listen, you've told the story on the show. Remember?
Yeah.
I mean, when you first started as the producer, it was an amazing story because you were doing sound teching for Ill System, right? Before I was in the band,
because
obviously.
like Ramon knows that I love Fear Factory. So he said like, dude, be my drum tech. So I was his drum tech for the night, and so I got it for free. And then and more than just doing the drum tech, I decided to stay on stage with Golden Circle, which was doing the sound, because Ian Watson was doing this, like the backstage area. So I was helping backstage. So I'm watching Fear Factory playing from the back of the stage, and I'm watching it from the back. And then they played a couple of songs that I wanted, so I would go to the front, sing and cry, and then come back.
Sing and cry.
And then at the end of the show, because I told you this before, but people might not know. I did an illustration of Demanufacturer's album cover on a drum head with the South African flag. And the dates and the place, and I would give it to, and I gave it to the tour manager to give to them. But I was like, I want to go meet them. I want to say hi. And they were doing the, pay to greet thing. So you pay like money to go and shake hands and take pictures and stuff. So the last of them went out, and then I asked the tour manager, said, can I go in now? And he goes like, yeah, you can go and just be quick. So then I walk in and go like, hey guys. And then Dino was like, oh, fuck. And then it's
Him again.
Sorry, but I'm the guy that drew the drum hit for you guys. Just wanted to say hi. And then Burton was like, oh, so you, oh, that's cool, man. Come. And then, we shook hands and stuff. We had a picture taken. And then on the way out, I bumped Dino over because he was in crutches and foot in the cast, made him fall on the ground. Like, oh, fuck. So
Yeah, I forgot that part. I forgot that you actually knocked him over.
I knocked him over.
He's an Ormsby musician now, right? Isn't he?
I believe so. Oh,
Check you later, Cameron. You're a legend. Thank you so much for joining. We'll see you next time, man. Awesome.
I think he is, but yeah, it was just super funny. And I've got the picture somewhere. It's too hard for me to find now of me smiling like a fucking 6-year-old. It was awesome.
Nah, for sure. I mean, I can imagine. I mean, I haven't had that kind of experience with any artist, with no one. In fact, no, I've never met anybody that's been like, you know. The closest I got was when Jonah Lomu scored a try in front of us in front of me, like literally he was in front of me, at Newlands against England in the 1995 World Cup. That was like a wow moment for me. But yeah, I'm very low. I'm short in wow moments, bro. I need to get some more wow moments in my life in terms of that stuff. But
I've got quite a few of them. The whole of NXS. They wanted me to go with them on the rest of the South African tour. Simon Phillips, the drummer of Toto at the time, I met him. I was helping his drum tech. I met Gloria Estefan's son on stage.
Wow, Gloria Estefan. Take me back.
I worked on like when Gloria Estefan played in South Africa, it was like 97.
Fuck, what was her tune? What was that signature tune that she used to sing? She was on the 95 Grammys. The one Grammys album. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, man. Apologize. No. It's these bloody De Poes beers. And listen, once again, just need to remind everybody, I'm not just being an asshole and swearing like a chump. There we go. Thank you. See, I've lost my... Gloria Estefan. I bought the 1995 Grammy record. It had Coolio, Gangsta's Paradise. It had Luther Vandross. What was that song that I used? Love the One You With. Then it had Alanis Morissette. It had Gloria Estefan. It had TLC. A couple of, I think it had what's her name? It was a country artist. Don't you want to Google your side what the 1995 Grammy album playlist was? And obviously Celine Dion was one of them as well. And I used to pump that album, bro. I used to pump it. But anyway, yeah, dude. Celebrity sightings and wow moments of your favorite artists and stuff. But my wow moments have come when I see them play live and stuff. Like I've seen a lot of bands where I'm like, holy shit, is this happening?
Okay, the stuff that's on here is
Tony Braxton was another one.
Are you sure it was 1995? Oh no, this is just the nominees. Fuck it.
Yes, nominees. That's the one.
The nominees or the winners?
Whatever album. They used to put out an album every year.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find. You because there's Boys to Men.
Yes.
Yes. Mary Chapin Carpenter, Sheryl Crow, Bonnie Raitt.
That's
the one you're thinking of.
That's the country star.
Michael Bolton, Elton John, Seal, Luther Vandross.
Seal. That's it. Kiss from a Rose.
No, it's Prayer for the Dying. It says here.
Well, maybe it was a couple of years.
Celine Dion, Bonnie Raitt, Barbara Streisand, but I don't see Gloria Estefan here.
Don't you see Coolio?
No.
Then it's not the right year.
It's not the right
year. Or
90.
It must be 95 or 96.
Let me check out 96. Yeah, but dude, like Gloria Estefan played in South Africa, and I was part of the crew. That like the local crew, and I was working while the show was happening as the cable guy for the one cameraman. So I had to like feed him the cable and roll it up as he was coming close. And I was hiding behind a speaker. And as I'm doing that, this dude comes up to me and goes like, she's doing pretty good, eh? So I'm holding back all my comments about how more hot she looks than I thought she was. And I was like, yeah, she's doing rad and stuff. And then the next song, he comes up on stage. It was your fucking son. It was her son that was talking to me about her, and I nearly was tuning her that she was like.
Oh wow!
So,
that's amazing. That's almost like a duh moment.
Yeah. Okay. 96. Mariah Carey and Boys to Men collab. There's Coolio, Gangsta's Paradise.
There we go. That's the one.
Joan Osborne, Seal, Kiss from a Rose.
There we
TLC, All for One, Michael Jackson, Alanis Morissette.
There we go. That's the one I mentioned.
Hootie and the Blowjobs.
There we
and
go.
then there's
Let
Twain.
it go when the tears fall down on me. Let him stay. Oh, what a great track. Hootie and the Blowfish, dude. Remember? Jewel, I think, was maybe on it as well. I don't know. Good times.
Let Her Cry from Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yeah, but that's what I was just singing. Let her
Yeah.
cry when
Let
the
her
tears fall
cry.
down on me.
Fuck that band.
Anyway, listen. Stop making a fool out of myself. There's not much sports in the news, but let's hit the
There's
sports
something
update.
I've got.
Let's go.
Yay, sports.
I actually lied to you. I do have sports updates, but let's start with you.
Dude, I know you haven't been following much, but MotoGP is back from
Brad
the
Binder.
summer break. Brad Binder doing
What a bloody bender. He had a bloody blunder.
amazing thing in the last 4 laps where it starts raining and he's in the top 5 running for the last 4 laps, and then the first 4 guys go in to change to wets. He stays out on slicks and he ends up winning by 13 seconds, gets a 3-second penalty for track violations, and he still finishes first. What
Boom.
a fucking legend.
Boom.
That was awesome.
Number 33. Support your boy if you're from SA, because he's doing well.
Miguel Oliveira, the Portuguese rider, and his teammate, he didn't finish the race, but that's because he injured his hand on Friday.
Okay.
Like on Friday, he fell, he injured his hand. He couldn't, it was his throttle hand as well. In qualifying, he did really good in Q1 and he went into Q2, but then he couldn't really do much from that. And then on the race, he pulled out, but he hurt his hand, and he's actually been doing really well. And it's really good to see a Portuguese guy. But the cool thing is KTM has got a Portuguese and a South African rider.
Jeez, you and your element, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I'm like KTM all the way, bro.
Spartacus and Zuid-Afrikaans.
Yeah,
Amazing.
That was rad.
No,
Did you
that is
check
a good
the end of
highlight.
it?
I did not. I don't follow MotoGP. I will now, because now we've got a South African brother, doing it for the boys.
It's rare that he's up in the front or winning a race. I mean, this is his second race that he's won, and this is his second season.
Hey, listen,
It's
he's been in the headlines. I know exactly who he is. I know his number. I know he's with KTM. Listen, I'm a casual. Consider me a massive casual. I know exactly who Brad Binder is. So
that's cool, and that's the way it should be. But it's
so don't worry, his name is out there, because if I mean, as a casual, I know who he is. So I'm sure many other people out there know exactly who he is. And if he wins a couple more, it's gonna be, his profile will largely expand.
Yeah, I mean, like MotoGP is rad. It really is. But there's a new rookie in there called Jorge Martin that he's actually been surprising everyone, and he's gotten pole twice already in a row. He's won, I think, 2 races, and he's a rookie, and he's racing for.
I like the way you called him Jorge instead of George.
Yeah, Ducati, Pramac Ducati, which is not the factory team, because there's Ducati and then there's Pramac Ducati. So it's the same as Red Bull and
it's same as Mercedes and Williams.
Yeah, but like this customer team of Ducati has got this rookie in that is actually challenging for wins, and like he's just come up now, and it's actually really cool to see this young guy challenging and doing really hectic. But I must say, since Mark Marquez has come back, he's actually been improving every race, and I reckon it's going to be if not next week, the week after that, he'll start winning again. And it'll actually be really cool to see that. But the cool thing about it is that in the past couple of seasons with Marquez, he would win almost every race. He was like Hamilton. But the last season, he didn't race because he broke his arm. And this season, because now there's Quartararo and Jorge Martin that are as good, now it's going to be exciting to see. Now you're going to watch who's going to win this race. When with Formula One before, you go like, okay, Hamilton's going to win this race. Who's going to, let's watch the midfield and see who beats them. You know, that's where you watch the action for. But
Yeah.
now, and that's the cool thing about MotoGP is that for casual viewers, there's excitement because you don't know who's actually going to win. But
Oh,
you know,
man, that
that's-
was a great promo. That was great. That gets me excited on MotoGP, dude. 100%.
Yeah.
So let me know the next race. I mean, obviously, I'm trying to keep in up to date with a lot of sports at the moment. I mean, for mine, don't know if you noticed.
What's that? Golden State Warriors? Did they win?
Yeah, no. I've got myself a bunch of basketball gear for the next season. They've been playing the NBA Summer League, the opening game and the Christmas Day games. That's the basically the launch and the high point of the NBA season is your opening weekend and your Christmas Day matches, because everybody's at home, they're watching the Christmas matches. And guess what? My team and my boys are on both. Mavericks against the Atlanta Hawks, Trey versus Luca, and then on the Christmas Day, it's going to be Mavs versus the Jazz. It's going to be Luca versus the reigning MVP in Nikola Jokic. So, I mean, they've basically structured the schedule around Luca, LeBron, Russell Westbrook now at the Lakers. It's crazy. Let me tell you a funny story quickly. I mean, we're gonna cut that whole NBA stuff short because it's just news. That's all it is. It's news. But how is this? I don't know if we discussed this on the last episode, but German basketball player Dennis Schroeder, he won a NBA championship with LeBron James and the Lakers, LeBron, AD, and the guys in the Lakers, and he didn't accept a $84 million dollar rand. Come on now. An $84 million 5-year extension with the Lakers, which what they offered him in the middle of the season, and he held off. And what he ended up with was a 1-year, $5.9 million contract. How's that? He missed out on $79 million just by trying to force his hand. How would you feel if you lost $79 million?
Well, just by buying this property, I feel like I have.
Fair enough. But yeah, I mean that's crazy. That's crazy. Other news in the sports world: Conor McGregor needs to delete Twitter. He needs to delete Twitter. He has been going at Daniel Cormier, well-respected commentator, former double champion, Michael Bisping, an absolute legacy of no other. And a completely unique story, a legend in the sport, respected by all, and he's going after everybody, and he's not winning any of the battles because why? He has not won. He needs to delete Twitter and needs to maybe just carry on with business, because it seems as though the fight games got to him a bit, and he's going off the rails a bit. You haven't seen any of this stuff, right?
No, I just called up an article about it. The one tweet that pops up now is the only legacy I give a fuck about is the legacy 5,000.
5,000 my mother travels on. Yeah.
Flies around on.
Yeah, 100%. And it's crazy because he's really stooping to new lows. I mean, we all know that he's hit dudes in the old freaking pensioners in the pub. We know that he's thrown dollies through bus windows and stuff. And the crazy thing is, you know what, nobody reported that after his last fight, because I told you about this when he started going, "Hey baby," to the other Dustin Poirier's wife, after he'd just broken his ankle. He's like, "You in my DMs, I'll see you at the after party, baby," blah 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 blah. He lost 8 million subscribers on Instagram after that, eh? Because I was like, I checked him on the weekend before, and I was like, I wonder how many followers this guy's got. He's got 49 point something million, and then I checked again like 2 weeks later, and he's dropped by like 8 million. So that's a lot of people going, hey, listen, it's time to, forget about this guy. But hey, listen,
Kamaru Usman said, responded back to him, and he's throwing in his 5 cents as well.
well, Kamaru's got some leg to stand on because, excuse the pun. That's funny. Kamaru's got some literally leg to stand on because he's a winner and he's winning and he's the reigning defending welterweight champion. Listen, Kamaru would absolutely murder McGregor, let's be honest. But listen, we can talk about all that stuff going closer to the time. There's some big fights happening this weekend. We got Cannonier versus Gastelum. But what you saying? What you saying?
Usman's tweet to McGregor is great.
Let's hear it.
Spark who? You must be talking about that pipe you've been smoking. Unlike you, I'm going to talk shit. I'll tag you. Now,
yes, if I'm going to talk shit, I'll tag you. Yeah.
And Khabib or Diaz to finish you again.
Yeah, well, you know what the crazy thing is he writes these tweets and then he deletes it. Also, on another note, bro, why is Twitter not as huge in South Africa, or why have we not caught on?
Because Twitter is the butthole of social media, bro.
Really?
Yeah,
it seems like the biggest form of social media everywhere in the entertainment world.
Yeah, it is, because I think it's just.
So what are we trying to do here? No, I'm just joking.
I think it's like a cultural thing. South Africans like to, converse and interact. Twitter is like limiting.
It's like 140 characters and boom.
Yeah, or whatever it is now. But Twitter's never really been that big. And I've been on Twitter a few times before.
Twitter's huge in the States and the UK.
It's just not here. It's just not.
I mean,
I got into more arguments on Twitter with people from the US than I ever even communicated with anyone on Twitter from South Africa.
But you look at the celebs in South Africa, they're using Twitter.
Yeah, because, celebs, they want to be the same as the Americans, except the celebs.
Yeah, it's like a copycat kind of vibe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, speaking of celebs, dude, the fucking actors are the worst. You watch actors on TV, like soap operas or movies and stuff. It looks like they're doing theater acting. It's just so bad. So bad.
Ooh. Sounds like you're raging.
Oh shit. Is that where it is now?
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, it sounds like you're raging. So tell me what's raging you this week, brother.
This is outrageous.
God damn, I hate it.
Yeah, I mean, I saw you, you started building up with like, it's the actors in this place. Let's go. What's going?
I'm going to keep with that run. You watch like South African productions on TV or movies and stuff. It just always feels like they just grabbed a bunch of people off the theater stage to act in a movie, and it just doesn't feel right. And like the way we come across on screen or on TV with acting, it just sounds wrong. And there's very few people out of South Africa that's actually, can act. Like, and when I mean acting, like you can't tell that they're acting, because acting is, you don't act if you're going to act. You react.
I've got a counter argument to that.
What's that? Give it to me now.
Okay. Give it to me now. The one counter argument I have to that is, okay, acting is acting. Yes, I understand that. You get the absolute craftsmen who are the Robert De Niro's, the Al Pacinos, the DiCaprios, the Afflecks, the Reynolds, all those dudes. They all know how to act. I mean, obviously the list goes on. But I think a major issue in today's times is that cameras are so clear in HD 4K that it's hard to actually get away with set dressing and costumes and acting, because the cameras are so clear. They are so, it's I mean, I remember the first time I saw a TV show in 4K. I'm like, wow, I'd rather watch this in 720 because it takes you. It's less immersive. You know what I mean? You can see
Yeah,
the
no, but
stairs behind her are fake. You know what I mean?
yeah, but I don't think that contributes to acting. I think that would be the frame rate. If you're watching like at 4K and it's 60 frames a second, it'll be like standing in front of someone and everyone's gonna look bad.
The first
But
movie that brought that to me was Inception. I was like, wow, this is crazy.
yeah, Inception. No, that was cool. But dude, check it. The thing that most actors forget is that there's other stuff that influences your performance when you are on a TV or on a silver screen or in a movie or whatever. You don't have to act. It's like if you act too much, it's like slightly too much. You are way overacting because there's this great
Sweet spot.
yeah, but there's this great thing that was actually on Q, that little TV that show, where they spoke about the the importance of editing and music in a movie, and then they like one of the guests, he just did like one face, he just did like one face. He was just like just looking at in the distance, and the music made you think that he is experiencing something in a different emotion, like he would be like standing there, it'd be like something horrific that's coming or something that's really amusing, or like if he's being pensive or happy or depressive, and he's not changing his face. It's everything else that's affecting how you interpret what this person is doing on the screen, and he's not acting at all. So that's the thing, like when you're watching a movie and you see like really good actors and then they're listening to someone, they're like this, they're like not moving. But South Africans, they go like, you know, like they do this kind of thing, or like they stand back, you know,
So it's the idiosyncrasies of a culture then.
it's
Of
theater acting. When you're on the stage, you have to show the emotion, so you over exaggerate. So when you chuck in South Africa, which has got a really huge theater industry, and then they go into movies, they have to change the way how they act completely for TV or for movies, and they don't really do that because the people directing also came from theater. So when you watch stuff from South Africa, it just looks like a theater production and it looks shit. And it's just because they don't know how to act for the TV, because like there's the editing that helps, there's the cuts, there's the music, and then there's also the visual, like whatever tone the director puts in there makes your acting stand out in a certain way. Like you
okay,
can take
okay, and
a
now
scene-
yeah. So it's the whole
you can take a scene of any movie.
production part of it. It's like
Yeah.
it might be silent. Our dialogue might be silent, but you got to understand that there's gonna be
There's other shit happening.
additional features that will accentuate the message
Exactly.
that is being trying to be portrayed. I got you, bro. I got you. I love that. And you know what? That's amazing, because as soon as we need to start doing some videos, like some cool
Skits.
videos, bro. Yeah, some sketches and stuff. Listen, I mean, I've updated the bio. I feel like you're a laugh a minute, bro, and we are now a comedy podcast. We get to poke a little bit more fun. So you know, and we've had nothing but fun this episode. But I still need to pick a number.
Yes. Okay. What is it?
I'm gonna pick number 52
52. Okay. Cool.
on the outrageous list.
This is actually a
Outrageous.
big one, dude. This is a
Okay.
big one. Passengers with their feet on the dashboard.
Nope, can't do it.
I can't fucking stand that.
Haven't you seen that video? Haven't you seen that video of that girl? There's a viral video that went around where a girl fell asleep with her feet up on the dashboard, and it literally like snapped her heart in half.
Dude, there's lots of that. There's chicks that.
It's
it's
so
mostly
dangerous.
chicks.
It's just not the done thing at all.
It's mostly chicks, unfortunately, that do that. I don't know why they want to put their feet on the dashboard, but it's
I
like
had
they
it
don't
back in the day.
understand that if you hit something, your knees are going to.
You're gonna fold
touch
like
the
a
back of
lawn
your
chair.
head. It's
Listen,
it's
that's
insane.
common sense, brother. I mean, it's not a big one for me. That's common sense.
Yeah, but I see that. I mean, like when I was in traffic,
Yeah, I mean,
Before-
listen, it's been 18 months maybe since you
Yeah.
wrote that list.
before the virus.
Yeah,
Before the virus. I would see that all the time. It'd be like a dude driving with his sunglasses on for no reason whatsoever because he's on the shade of the mountain. So why does he have his sunglasses on? To look cool. And his chick is on the phone with the feet on the
No, a
dashboard.
little bit. I mean, I wear sunglasses to block out the sun, son.
Yeah, but not when there's no sun. I mean, do you rock the sunglasses indoors?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
I
It's those
may
people.
one day for an episode just for fun. Maybe
Yeah,
episode 100.
Sunglasses at night parties. Anton Marshall used to have sunglasses at night parties. He would like DJ at
Shout out
venue,
Eric Ode.
Everyone had to go with sunglasses.
Yeah, I love that,
that
dude.
was
I mean, I've thought about it 1,000 times. I'm like, the amount of times I was like, I just don't want anybody to see my eyes. So I
can't
might.
do
I
sunglasses.
might.
I can't
Listen,
do
we gotta-
sunglasses because I lose them all the time. It's the
We
only
gotta-
thing I ever lose is my fucking sunglasses.
Get cheap ones, bro. What I do is
did-
I find a great one, a great like pair, and I buy like 3 or 4 of them at a time, and then I just pack the 3 in the way. And if I lose one, I just take one. That's my style, baby. That's how I do things around here. But
Dude, with the feet on the dashboard thing, there was like at work, we have this thing, like when we have meetings, we have a thing called a safety moment where you start off the meeting and then there's someone
a
who
toolbox
presents
talk.
like a minute, like a safety thing. I had to do one and I did it on feet on the dashboard. And I got like pretty aggro with it because like I showed examples of what could happen,
yeah,
and then the one chick she's there, she goes, okay, I guess I won't be doing that anymore. 'Cause
Guilty.
She goes like, my favorite thing is going to like Hermanas with my boyfriend in summer and having my feet on the dashboard and the windows open and just enjoying life. I'm like, oh, really? Here's a picture. You want to do that now?
yeah, no. You just had to be that guy and just show all the visuals.
I just have to be that. I just have to be that guy. Yeah.
Yo, no, that's definitely one that I don't appreciate. I mean, listen, safe driving is all good. If you got people with their tootsies up on the dashboard, I'm not a big fan of that. It used to happen to me all the time, and I just laid down the law and I said, listen, you're gonna ride in my car, you're gonna strap the fuck up, and we're gonna ride, and we're gonna have a fun ride. Choose all the music you want, just don't put your feet up on my fucking dashboard, else we're gonna have a problem.
Yeah, I've done that twice as well.
Yeah.
Picking
So
up
no,
the
I
chick.
feel you, bro, and that's responsible shit. So commend you. But dude, episode 100 next week. What are we gonna do?
We'll have to make some calls with some people.
We're gonna have to make
have to
some
make a
calls
plan.
with some people. We're gonna have to chat some folks. We got some explaining to do. It's gonna be a fun episode, dude. I'm excited. Episode 99. What episode did you come on board?
I will tell you now.
73, I think it was.
I'll tell you right now. Hang on a second here. No, wrong place.
Yeah, it's cool. Great podcasting. Lots of dead air. I love it.
I'm the absolute best.
I'm just kidding. Just
I can
kidding.
tell you now, it was.
Also, people must be going, what are you doing with that cable, Garrett? Just stop. So
74. Episode 74.
74, here we go. Episode 100 coming to you next week. Listen, we got to decide whether we're going to do a big, fun, epic extravaganza of an episode, or whether we're going to save it for when you and I both have had that second jab. I don't want to, my thing is I just don't want to fuck it up. I just don't want to be like, oh, all of a sudden I've got 2 days to go till I've got to go get my second jab, which is in exactly a week's time. And, it's just a stupid idea as far as I'm concerned. So let's chat about it. I think we can still put on a killer episode remotely, but we just gonna have to talk about the mechanics and the semantics.
Yeah, for sure.
sure.
I reckon. Yeah. Let's chat about it, but we'll plan something, whether it's next week or in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah.
Something will happen.
For sure. And for the listeners, if you want an instant buzz, drink the puss.
Jesus.
Seriously, bro. Because this shit put me on my ass for after one beer.
Drink the puss.
That's it. On that note, this is Papa G's house. From myself and Art, this has been a fun episode. Taking the piss, having a good time. Episode 100 next week. I can't wait. It's going to be great. Thanks for tuning in. It's going to be a fun future because once you hit 100, you can't stop. Quitters never win. But in saying that, from myself and Art, this is Papa G's house, episode 99. We'll see you next week. Until then, we say peace.
I don't wanna go anywhere else. I wanna go to Papa G's.
Yeah, that's where we're going.